Hello and welcome. This is Reza Hossein Borr. I am producing a series of videos on how to become a successful entrepreneur, and this is episode 5. I want to talk in this episode about one of the most important qualities that you need to have and the skill that you need to learn, and that is taking responsibility for your decisions and for making a success of what you want to do. Previously, I talked about your vision and how important it is, about your goal, about your self-belief and tenacity. And today, I want to talk about self-responsibility. You have to feel responsible for what you want to do. When I decided to create Reza's continuous self-excellencing program, I immediately felt that what a great responsibility I have taken. I produced that program. It took me a long time. It is the result of 30 years of working with people, making people, training people, coaching people, and my own businesses. But I had felt the responsibility for doing something that I had decided to do. I remember a lot of people told me that that cannot work, or you cannot find a market for it. But my sense of responsibility was much higher than all the things that I heard. Even some people, some friends, started saying negative things about me and about my program. I never blamed them. And here comes a very important factor in your life. Once you decide to do something, once you felt the responsibility to your bones and feelings, then don't blame anybody for what you cannot do or for even abstracting your way. Some people not only do not help you, but they also abstract your way. They do everything to stop your progress. They do everything to make you feel bad and humiliated. But you must not blame anybody. You must not blame the government. You must not blame the environment. You must not blame the seasons. You must not blame the bad conditions. No. You have decided to do something, and you are responsible for accomplishing it. Blaming this and that will waste your energy and will give you an excuse to stop doing what you want to do. Therefore, whenever something goes wrong, take the responsibility for it. And I am sure that a lot of things will go wrong. I tell you, from a lot of experiences I have myself and the experiences of many people that I have trained or worked with, or I have studied them. Things go wrong. Your goal will change under pressure, under circumstances. But what will not change is your responsibility. You must change if you realized you have to make a change. Remember, you have to make a change in your goals when you feel that there must be a change. For that, you have to change yourself first. What does it mean? It means that you create sufficient flexibility in yourself that when you realize that something does not work, you stop doing it. You have only one criteria to understand whether you are successful or not, and that is to realize whether what you have done works or not. If it works, then you have become successful. If it has not worked, it means it needs some changes. You may need to change yourself. There are a lot of possibilities. Maybe you have not performed it quite correctly. Maybe you did not carry out it correctly. You know that there are a lot of ideas and goals, but people cannot carry them out successfully and correctly. Well, that is the reason that they do not work. Not the idea that you have decided didn't work, but the way you carried out didn't work. And why that happened? Because you did not know how to carry it out, how to perform it, and therefore it is something that you have to review yourself. You have to change yourself. You have to find some new skills and human qualities to find out what you had at that time needed to know to make it work. And all this comes from your sense of responsibility for taking your idea into a project and your project to a success story. This is a long process. You must know that. And it is a long process full of difficulties. And we have known a lot of people who have gone through all this. But the sense of responsibility in themselves has helped them to go and do whatever it took to become successful. Therefore, I want to emphasize again that you have to feel responsible for making a success of what you want to do, and you have to stop blaming this one or that one, the investor, the circumstances, and everything. You must know that all these circumstances will not be favorable to you. And this is the art of becoming success when things are not favorable to you, when things do not go your way. But you have sufficient tenacity and you have sufficient commitment to make them go your way. By what? By increasing your own skills and human qualities. Remember that you have to work on two things at the same time. On your project, performing it quite well, and on yourself, to making yourself more qualified for doing something more successfully. Therefore, your responsibility is the main thing. Take responsibility for yourself and for your project. Work on yourself and work on your project. And stop blaming this and that. And I am sure that success will be yours. This is Reza Hossein Borr, and today is the 4th of June 2013. And this was episode 5. And I will talk about something else in the next episode. Goodbye and good luck.